Okay, we're going to talk about how to reduce time and costs for processes and building out an SOP utilizing AI. AI is, much talked about implementing into um, your daily operations, and there's so many different ways that you can use them. So we're going to show you how um, to use this for processes. I've already created the prompts. I'm just gonna paste it here and the specific task that we want to do. And this can be, you see some examples here. So if it's onboarding, if it's for training, if it's for leadership, whatever the case may be, that's what you want to put here. So for this exercise, we're going to say employee onboarding. And I didn't spell that right. Onboarding. Onboarding. Okay, so we're going to draft a standardized operating procedure for employee onboarding. The output should be detailed enough for a new employee to follow independently, including steps, responsibilities, parties, required tools, estimated timeframes. Um, Aim for a format that is easily adaptable for internal knowledge base and consider potential areas for automation in the future. Assume the target audience is a new hire with no prior experience in this specific process. And we're going to add a little bit more in here when we get to in the steps here. We're going to add something to say customer experience. Okay, so now we're gonna hit go and let it just do its thing. So now you see that it's building out the SOP for employee onboarding, and it's giving you, your document version, all of that stuff that you can, fill in and tweak that later or as you go, and as you're doing updates as well. So here we have for the purpose. The SOP outlines the steps involved in the employee onboarding process. It is designed to provide a clear and consistent experience for all new hires, ensuring they are equipped with necessary information, tools, and support to successfully integrate into the company and their role. This SOP serves as a guide for new employees and outlines the responsibilities of various departments involved in the onboarding process. So this gives you the purpose of why this particular SOP is needed and what you want to do with this SOP. So from here, um, I'm gonna open up a new tab and I'm gonna go to my Google Docs. And you should already have a folder for this in here. But for this test purposes, we're gonna just create a new folder and we're gonna say samples. And in this sample folder, we're going to create a new document and just paste. Uh-oh, whoops, I didn't copy it. Hold on, let me go back. Go back over here to Gemini, and we're going to come all the way to the bottom. You go all the way to the end of this. Click these three dots, copy, and then you go over to your Google Doc, and then you're going to paste it. Once you paste it in here, this is where you do all your edits, updates, and be specific. So for here, where you have hired by and companies in brackets, this is where you could put your firm here. ABC Inc. will do for now. Um, and then you do any other edits, tweaks that you may need to do here. So here you can see creating this SOP, which would normally take somebody just to get a baseline. It would take you probably, 3 to 5 hours, depending on how in depth you would want to go. And we created here in just, less than 10 minutes. We created this SOP. Now it's just a matter of going through it, adding the specifics like the company name, any other, specifics as far as department heads, leadership, phone numbers, email addresses, anything like that that's more specific to the organization and to the company. So this is what you would do in this sense for an onboarding SOP, to give you the information you need. So right here under tools, this is where you want to make sure your tools are listed. And in the prompt, you can actually put the name of all of those tools there. So if you're using, SAP, AWS, or, any other system that you may be using, you can actually put it in your prompt and it'll go ahead and spell it out for you. And like I said, when you copy it over here, you would just come in and put the specifics as far as, login information, password, um, um, who they should reach out to if they have any technical issues or questions about certain things. You will put that here to be more specific within your organization. And then here is laying out in phases on the training and things that need to happen. And if you feel more comfortable with putting this in an Excel spreadsheet, feel free to do that. But it's just putting it out here, laying it out in phases for you to make it a little easier, and sort it out for you. So this is what you would get with building and onboarding SOP within your organization. Again, less than 10 minutes to do, which will save you a lot of time just to type this up. Again, you would easily be 3 to 5 hours of just getting the wording together, typing it out, and everything else that you want to put in here. So less than 10 minutes, if you have the right prompt and understand what that is and put those specific things in there, you can have an SOP in less than 10 minutes.